From one unforgettable city to another, this time one of the best loved and most photographed cities of the world, the romantic canal city of Venezia. It was to here that people in the hinterland fled to their watery refuge during the 5th century barbarian invasions. In time it was to become the centre of trade on the Adriatic, attracting amazing wealth. And all under the watchful rule of the Doges, who resided here from 814. Alongside the Gulf of San Marco. The bell tower, which stands almost 100 metres high, dates from the 9th century, but has been rebuilt since. This 15th century clock tower is famous for the two Moors which strike the hours on the great bell. Beyond the crowds on the piazza is the Basilica of San Marco, built in the mid-11th century to enshrine the body of the evangelist St. Mark, brought to Venice from Alexandria in 829. The church mixes Byzantine, Romanesque and Renaissance architectural styles. The facade is famous for its 16th century mosaics under the arches. The 4 bronze horses, Greek sculpture from the 4th to 5th centuries BC, were brought here in 1204 after the Venetian conquest of Constantinople, and inside is seen more of the Byzantine influence. The richly decorated Basilica of San Marco. At the end of the canal is the Bridge of Sighs, another landmark, of course, of Venice. But it was called the Bridge of Sighs. It was built actually in the late 16th century because the prisoners left the court here at the Doge's Palace and walked across there into their darkened prison. So this was their last glimpse of daylight as they went across there. So that was the sigh. It was really a bridge of moans. Today it's a bridge of sighs because the tourists walk by and they say, wow. Another famous bridge in Venice is the Rialto, 50 metres long in the form of one great arch. The first crossing at this point in 1180 was a grouping of pontoons. But Venice is a city for strolling and for absorbing its unique atmosphere. The Piazza San Marco took its present shape in the 16th century, and although you'll pay a hefty price for a cup of cappuccino here, the orchestra playing and the crowds passing do create a special impression. With a little imagination, you can almost see the Gulf of San Marco filled with riches-laden trading boats from the east and the west, from the time when Venice was a powerful maritime republic. And for catching Venetians relaxing in the sun, the public gardens at the Lido end of the island are the place to go. You can also venture into the back blocks where the Venetians themselves live, away from the hustle and the bustle of the tourist trade. Here, even the local fire department is waterborne. A gateway from the days of the fortified Venice can still be found. The best view of the most memorable monuments of Venice is from this perspective from the water.
Out of sand, soda and potash. Making a vase, of course, you have to concentrate always the bottom of the vase first. Now, beginning to shape the vase, you will cut at the top of it. Change position to the vase and transfer once again into the cabinet until the top of the vase becomes very red, very hot. And then you can have to open it. So it's going to open the top of the vase now.
Mario va piano, dopo ti vieni qua davanti.
Two little handles now. Very easy, eh? E voilà. Now we are ready, like it. Now we transfer the vase into the other furnace. That's there for 24 hours, cooling down very, very slowly.
Then there's Venetian glass, made by the craftsmen from the island of Murano. Prices can be high here, but these masks are an essential part of the lavish costume for the Carnival of Venice.